off all about him, just talking about himself. And he's like, have you seen my new magazine?
He was showing you his own picture on the cover of the magazine.
Right. And so I was like, does this normally work for you? And he looked very taken back, like he didn't really understand what I was saying. I was just, talking about yourself normally work. And I was like, someone should take that magazine and spank you with it. And I'll never forget the look on his face. And he was like,
what was the look?
Just, I don't think anyone's ever spoken to him like that, especially, a young woman who looked like me. He's like, wow, you are special. You remind me of my daughter. He's like, you're smart, beautiful, and a woman to be reckoned with.
Clifford says they had unprotected sex one time and that it all happened in Mr. Trump's hotel room after a meeting at a celebrity golf tournament in Tahoe. In 2011, years after this alleged affair, Clifford did a magazine interview that wasn't published at the time, by the way. And she said shortly after she did that interview, though, she was physically threatened in front of her daughter. Also notable, the timing of the would-be affair was just months after Mr. Trump's son was born. Also notable, the timing of the would-be affair was just months after Mr. Trump's son was born.
Melania Trump had recently given birth to a son just a few months before. Did he mention his wife or child at all in this?
I asked, and he brushed it aside, said, oh, yeah, don't worry about that. We have separate rooms and stuff.
Trump's lawyer, Michael Cohen, has denied making any physical threats, but has acknowledged he paid Clifford $130,000 to keep the story quiet. He says Clifford is liable for at least $20 million for breaking the non-disclosure agreement she signed. Clifford's attorney, meanwhile, says more evidence will be revealed in the coming weeks.
Just the beginning. We have a whole host of evidence. This is not going away. And Mr. Cohen and the president better come clean with the American people, and they better do it quickly.
What kind of evidence do you have?
Again, I'm not going to get into the details of the evidence. We're in the early stages of this, but suffice it to say, we are only getting started.
What will be the result of all this, though? That's a big question now. What fallout will there be, if any? Former White House Communications Director Anthony Scaramucci believes there won't be.
I think people have been anesthetized to these sorts of scandals. I mean, it goes all the way back to President Clinton. So to me, I think that we'll talk about it, there'll be another news cycle, and then people will move on. That's my prediction.
And President Trump responded with this. He tweeted, so much fake news, never been more voluminous, but through it all, our country is doing great. His wife, Melania Trump, also responding through a spokesperson last night as the interview aired, and she said, with all the, quote, salacious gossip, the public should remember that a child, her son, is involved, and he should not be named. I'm Christina Pascucci reporting live from the newsroom. Jess, I'll send it back to you.
Christina, thank you.